Hey, what's up everybody, and welcome to the Tea-Hee Elf. Alright, episode 1, Why I Am Not a Feminist. So, most movements start off with goals in mind, but what happens when your movement achieves all of its goals? You celebrate, right? You kick back, relax, and enjoy a job well done. Too bad your movement is feminism. Feminism has metamorphosized itself into the raging, blue-haired, lesbian hellbeast that never dies. It is now a nebulous diarrhea geyser that has erupted straight into the face of popular culture with the force of 40 megatons of dynamite. There's not a movement or an industry that feminism hasn't tried to stick its fat, greasy fingers into. What started out as a legitimate and needed movement for women to gain the right to vote and equal pay for both genders achieved its primary goals with the 19th Amendment in 1920 and the Equal Pay Act in 1963. And after these widely agreed upon goals were met, feminists could have gone home, made a sandwich, and enjoyed the fruits of their labor, taking solace in the knowledge that they improved society for the better. Except no, they didn't. After all, there's a lot of money to be made by absorbing other movements like equal marriage rights and police brutality and co-opting them into the feminist agenda. And so feminism grew and absorbed all sorts of other causes that could have been their own independent movements, but are now somehow feminist issues for reasons unknown. They even took over contradicting movements like gay rights and Islamophobia.
Hello, fellow feminist. I hear rooftops. They are a great place to throw I would throw parties from. I mean parties. Who would throw the gays? I mean, I'm tolerant of the.
A lot of people are rightly dumbfounded by the seemingly endless supply of idiots, movements, and businesses willing to throw themselves into the maw of third-wave feminism. I can really only speak for my own battle with this ideology and how it almost sucked me in. The first thing they do is infiltrate the education system so they can brainwash you at a young age with their ideology. Then they do not stop spreading their lies. When I was in college, I remember that during orientation, we were told that 1 in 5 women would be raped during their time on campus. Never mind the fact that if this were true, it would be the same rape rate as an African war zone. Then they gave us an hour of optional self-defense training and sent us on our merry way with a pocket full of condoms. Yeah, that little pep talk didn't make me be afraid of getting raped at all.
Hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband because they're raping everybody out here.
Of course, this statistic comes from the most reliable of all sources, an online survey. On top of that, the definition of rape was broadened to include unwanted kisses or attempted kisses. The real number, without all the bullshit, is more around 6 rapes for every 1,000 women. I like the rape number to be 0, but hey, I'm not the one raping people. Just watch a cringeworthy feminist poetry slam, and you'll realize just how successfully they have brainwashed young women into thinking they will be raped at any moment.
10 lessons for the white sons we might have. 10 things we don't have to say, but must teach because if we don't, every inch you grow could be another nightmare you'll give somebody. 1. When you're crossing the street, it's a privilege to only have to look both ways. You'll seldom have to worry about what's behind you. In fact, you might be the reason someone else can't stop looking over their shoulder. 2. When you fall off your razor scooter, you'll always have a Band-Aid the same color as you.
Even as you get older, you'll be able to patch up any damage you make.
Your Band-Aid boxes will teach you that excuses aren't made for melanin. 3.
For every art project that tells you to draw pictures of your classmates,
there will be a crayon marked apricot or salmon or peach. Your friends will call it skin. Pay attention to how early you learn to label colors. 4.
When you play cops and robbers in the schoolyard,
You will always find yourself grappling the gun. Your hands will not be created to hold consequences.
you'll too often notice objects shaped like pistols.
You will be born with trigger fingers. 5. The first time you have a crush on a girl at school.
Don't you dare pull her hair
or throw things at her.
because your teachers will have no problem convincing you that abuse comes with love.
And setting a relationship on fire is just another candlelit dinner.
Like, don't worry, fatty, no one wants to rape you. Ugh, gross. Well, maybe somebody does. And of course, this man-hate is also paired with a heavy dose of communism. Women naturally tend to choose careers that pay less and work less hours. Why? Because women like having friends and a life outside of work. There's nothing wrong with that. The feminist solution to the wage gap is simply to have jobs that women do pay more, or force women into jobs that they never even wanted in the first place. So where have all the hate and the lies gotten us? How has third wave feminism helped our society at all? By letting men perv out in the women's locker rooms? By telling people they're healthy when the weight of their own fat is crushing them while they sleep? By creating a blizzard of special snowflakes? Hey everybody, thanks for watching to the end. If you liked my video, please leave a comment. If you didn't like my video, leave a comment anyway. And thanks for the dollars and the cents for watching my video, you freak. I mean, if you didn't want to watch my video, you didn't have to. But here you are at the end, making sure that I get the money, and I'm getting it, and I'm rolling in it, and I'm swimming in it like Scrooge fucking McDuck. Anyway, like and subscribe. Bye-bye.